It's starting to look like we're running out of ideas, like humankind is just tapped out.
Our country is currently involved in 2 wars, as you know, and the divide between East and West, rich and poor, gets bigger every day.
Given the current health crisis in the United States, the overall negative impact of stress on citizens worldwide.
Listen to what I have to say, for it is the doom of men that they forget.
At our fingertips, there's a nearly 100% unutilized workforce, numbering in the billions, that will literally work for peanuts. And what I'm talking about are our animal brethren. Imagine how many human jobs we would generate just in the care, management, and training of this new population of workers. The one way to build these new relationships is on a being-to-being level. That is, we must learn to communicate with animals and get them to communicate back with us.
We propose a global initiative to replace normal speech with song.
Phase 1. All speech-developed humans will undergo vocal therapy to strengthen vocal cords and retrain speech patterns. Phase 2. Anyone resistant or physically unable to make the switch will be required to undergo vocal organ replacement surgery.
Your loans have been forgiven. Thank you for calling today. May all your dreams come true.
Our visionary idea is a house that builds itself from a computerized chip or seed.
The chip controls a synthetic gel that forms into your own personally customized house.
For example, the walls will become hot or cold on command. The colors of the room can change according to your mood or according to the mood you want to be in.
Our idea is visionary because it will save on labor and house building, save energy because it is a green house, and will be a pleasant place to live because it can change according to your sense of style and needs.
What we need is a sport to unite us all. One sport, what we need is consciousness ball. So here's how this breaks down. Each week, the planets of a dying solar system somewhere out in the cosmos will be rearranged by the referee bot, a giant transformer-esque machine the size of our sun. Gameplay will be limited to 2 hours, and in the course of those 2 hours, 6 other rocketized robots named after great peaceful leaders will be tasked with reorganizing the planets in their original orbits. No wars, hugs, bottles of wine for everyone. Let's do this, people. I'm talking about consciousness ball, for one and for all. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the future of the world, or as some may call it, the beginning of the end. I've called this presentation Accelerated Devolution, even though it's not exactly that. Look around you and acknowledge that this is the last generation of man. From now on, all children that will be born de-evolved. They'll be born as Neanderthals, as an early man. The generation after that will already bear the first mammal-reptilian mix, and after that, the reptilian-amphibian. So after only 5 generations, man will have left land and returned to the sea. What would your family portrait look like? You'll have a wrinkly old Homo sapiens surrounded by 2 monkeys, one of which is holding a lizard and the other a fishbowl.
I believe in the power of imagination. I literally believe in the power of imagination to literally power human lives. For example, if you're at home, you come into your house, you have a smart floor which has the ability to sense the frequency that your DNA is vibrating at and transform the energy of your body and magnify that energy and transmit it to actually literally power your house.
Good evening. I am Greg Robert Isaac Pangle, and I am a genius. I must be cloned not once, but hundreds of times. For as many world leaders as there are, I shall be cloned. And the clones will be raised by myself and my team of experts. Team of experts such as, in politics, in ethics, morality, Lou Dobbs, Chuck Norris, Kim Jong-il, Benedict XVI, the Dalai Lama, the Chief Rabbi of Jerusalem, Louis Farrakhan Jr., Howard Dean, Rush Limbaugh, And when I am finished with the training, they shall all be released into the world, into all the various political systems. And then change will begin to happen. And as the change happens, they will begin to solve various world issues such as homelessness. Homelessness, thing of the past. All the homeless will be forced to wear an 8-foot by 8-foot cube on their head. And when they need to go to sleep, whoom, they pull it down over their head and they have instant shelter. I will also begin to build roadways that cross the Atlantic Ocean with pit stops at the Titanic. And then, and only then, will I have my iron grip upon this world. And the best thing that will come out of it will be the people will rise up. They will rise.
And we would like to begin this by saying that we are, in general, very optimistic about the future. So what we are proposing is human symbolization. That means the gradual reduction of the size of human beings. This means that we will have to reduce our size by 2% per year. That's right, so that in 500 years, we'll be occupying more or less 1/1000th of the habitable land right now. So what we're doing here is inviting you to our movement to join symbolization and create a new dialectic between wilderness and culture so that we will have a new small world.